Hello everybody and welcome back to Ultimate Sims Guides. My name is Taylor, for those of you that don't know, and in today's video we are building a red and black kind of funky container house that's 2 stories, and I honestly think turned out super cute. I found a picture on Google somewhere. I don't remember where I found it, to be honest. I was watching Tiny House Nation on Netflix. I was just, chilling, living my best life, watching tiny houses, and I just got like this weird inspiration, and then I started looking at different tiny house pictures, and I saw this like half-top container house that had a little balcony, and I thought that was a really cool idea, so I kind of like took that and ran with it and really wanted to make it black and red because I don't use black and red items in the game a lot, so I just kind of wanted to like step outside my comfort zone but still be able to make something that's a tiny house because I'm still obsessed with making tiny houses in the game, and also a container house because apparently I'm now obsessed with making container houses in the game, so that's who we are now. So I have this house. I actually have a couple living here, a married couple named Zane and Faith, who have recently been in a Woohoo video, so you can see the couple there. And Zane has also been featured on my Instagram, which you can follow. It is in the description down below. Definitely follow me on Instagram. We're just starting off there. Not very many followers, but it's going to be a fun time. So yeah, this house I went like pretty much all black and red and used one of like the green grass floors, what am I even saying, for the roof balcony thing. And then I end up really struggling to figure out what I wanted the outside of it to look like the whole, like any landscaping or any of that. I ended up making like this giant backyard at one point, and then I was like, that is too big for this tiny house. I don't know what to do with all this space. So then we changed some things. But I put these little planter boxes down at the bottom because I wanted to make it feel very, very fresh and green and eco-friendly, because, eco lifestyle, not eco-living, is really inspiring me at the moment. But I ended up putting a little dining set outside, which I think is like kind of what you have to deal with when you're living in a very tiny, tiny home, because you don't have enough room inside to actually be able to live in there with a dining table, because there honestly would be no way to fit a dining table in this house. Like, these people have to go outside even if it's raining just to get to their bedroom. So like, imagine taking a shower and then having to go outdoors to get into bed. That would not be a good time in real life. I don't even think that'd be a good time in Sims life, but they're Sims, so they don't really care that much. But I added definitely a lot of plants outside. There's quite a few little plant decorations and stuff inside as well. I just kind of wanted to make it different than things that I normally build, and I honestly think it came out really cute, and I'm really proud of it. And I just like had a lot of fun building it. I also really liked using those like straight line wall decorations on the side of the build, just to give it a little bit more dimension and make it look a little bit funkier than just a plain container house. And this planter box that came with Eco Lifestyle, like, it is so beautiful, and I love that it's like kind of 3 tiers and like different plants in each, so I just added it there on the corner. I just wanted it to look cute. I just want everything to look cute. But I actually played in this house a little bit yesterday, and I found it to be really fun. Because the house is so small, but it's also just like fun to look at. We end up adding like a candle making station and kind of extending the deck right to where that planter box actually is now, and adding a candle making station there so that your Sims can make candles here. I didn't add too many things from Eco Lifestyle. I ended up with a solar panel and the wind turbine on top of the roof because, you gotta make it at least a little bit eco-friendly. But I didn't add much else. I think it was just that and the candle making station. I did use the debug bed from Eco Lifestyle, which is the one that's in the room there. That's one of the ones that you can only fabricate. You can't actually get and build by unless you use the debug cheat. So that's just bb.show hidden objects. That's one of my favorite cheats in the entire game. And then I use these little Eco Lifestyle lights dangling on each side with just some little shelves to make bedside tables, because you can't really fit a bedside table if you have a 3 wide bedroom. But this is completely functional. Sims can use both sides of it. There is enough room for them to walk through, which I know is an issue for some people when they build houses. They think that it's not going to be functional, but it totally is. I decided to make the one wall black and then the rest of them like a light gray, and just added some pictures and some little twinkle lights, and just wanted to make it really cute and fun. And I really liked the way it turned out, actually. But these pictures are actually from what's the pack called? That happens to me a lot where I can't remember the name of a pack. Island Living. I believe they're like scuba diving pictures or something. I don't remember, but they're also from debug. I find that like looking through the debug menu is a really, really, really fun way to find some items that you wouldn't get access to unless you did that gameplay. It's kind of like you didn't earn it, but it's okay. I also really like how this kitchen turned out. I ended up using a mini fridge because I didn't want it to feel like too closed in and like it took up too much space, because it was a lot. And you can still cook a lot of meals with a mini fridge, so it's not like, you know, the Sims are like, their lives, they're fine. They're completely fine. They're Sims, they're not people. But I used these Jungle Adventure counters, which are honestly one of my favorites. And then these windows from Eco Lifestyle are so cute. They all have these little ledges that you can just put plants on and make it look like they're actually sitting on these ledges. Now, when you put the walls completely down, it does look a little bit weird. There might be some floating plants, but honestly, worth it. A little bit weird, but they look cute from the outside, they look cute from the inside, and I know that a lot of people who would have a ledge like that would cover it in plants. I do end up with a kind of like wet room bathroom where the shower is just open because it's the only shower that you can really fit into a 2x2 bathroom space. So I wanted to make sure to be able to have a shower in this little tiny home, but not have to take up more living space because the living room area is very small, the kitchen is very small, and they don't even have a dining area. And I decided to use this tile here in the kitchen and in the bathroom, but I used the opposite one, so it's like a little bit funky. I don't know if that's like weird. Sometimes I do things and I'm like, oh, is that clever or is that really stupid? But we also have the new little mini TV, the super old school TV that I just love. I just love the vibe of it with this older looking industrial style fireplace. So cute. And I wanted to add a coffee table. I really like the new Eco coffee tables, but they're huge. So a lot of the time I'll just end up sizing them down because I just feel like they're unrealistically big for most builds, especially in a tiny home. That's never going to happen. But I definitely think that it turned out really cute. I have like a little bit of a gallery wall and just some random stuff because I wanted it to feel kind of homey and like someone actually lives there, but then also not too cluttered. So it's kind of, you know, it's a very fine balance when you're building a tiny home between clutter and fun. I did struggle a little bit because like everything is kind of on the one wall because of the way that like the hallway for the bathroom / kitchen area is, and you can't really put any furniture there or else your Sims won't be able to walk through it. And then there's like the part, I don't know, I just feel like it was kind of empty, but overall I really liked the way that this build turned out. I just think it's really fun. Now I'm just kind of decorating the bathroom. That little thing with the bottles, what would you, that little like shower shelf situation looks so cute when it's put with this Discovery University shower. Like it just looks like they're meant to be together, you know, you just alt place it right underneath. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. But here we are doing a little bit of outside landscaping. I just end up adding some big trees in the back and then get a fence to kind of like fence in the backyard, make it a little bit cute. I think it ended up being pretty cute, but I made it way too big to start. And I can't find a use for those fences from Eco Lifestyle at all. I think that they are way too big. And I'm just like curious like what people are using them for, and I can't seem to figure it out. So we'll see. But this fence ends up turning brown right about now, and then I end up making the backyard a lot smaller. I was originally going to add a pool, but then I was like, who would have a tiny home but then like pay all of the money to keep a pool running? I feel like that's like kind of unrealistic, but I don't know, maybe some people do that. Maybe, you know, you get a tiny home so that you can afford the pool. I don't really know. But to each their own, I guess. But I didn't really know what else to put back here, so I end up just kind of winging it a little bit. We do end up with some stuff from laundry day, so we have the like laundry wash tub and then a clothesline, just because it felt very eco-friendly. If you're gonna have laundry on your lot, you should definitely, you know, let it hang out to dry. And I thought that that ended up being super duper cute. But yeah, guys, this is coming to the end of the video. We just do a little bit more messing around with the outside because I really didn't know what I wanted this to look like in the back. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this almost every day. I'm also going to have my handle for Instagram and Twitter in the description down below, and you can be sure to follow that. I post a lot of little pictures on Instagram now. I just started a few days ago, so like there's not that many followers or that many photos, but it is all Sims related and it's a lot of fun. And be sure to follow me on Twitter as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish off the build here, go into some screenshots, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.